So we've seen the other awards. Steve over here, look at this. We got a whole different award going on. Best overall film.
It hasn't sunk in. It hasn't sunk in, I have to be honest. I don't even know how to think or how to feel, but I'm just truly honoured, to be honest. It just hasn't sunk in, best overall film. I just remember the journey and the people supporting me. It's just been incredible. I've learned a lot. And here's my son who's...
Hello, good to see you.
You got a little shout out during the award.
I was pretty happy about the shout out, but I mean, it was just a connection between me and my dad, and like just creating the short film. It was just the love and the passion.
I think in life, you got to do things for other people. And as for me, as I said, I dedicate it to my son because he's the next generation. If you can pass something on, it's a beautiful thing, isn't it? It keeps it growing. So for me, having him in the film, he performed very, very well. It's his first film. He's only in for 2 minutes, but it was impactful 2 minutes. And for me, I'm proud of him. And as I said, I'm proud of my wife and my cast and my crew just for supporting me through it as well. They worked really, really hard. And I couldn't, ask for anything better than that, to be honest. So I'm happy.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting all the feels. We've basically got like a Brummy, Will Smith and Son family going on right here, aren't we? We're like Will Smith and Jaden in the house. You see, you are. Where did the inspiration come from?
It's a true story. So in 2014, I was minding my own business. I was on my phone going to a location, and someone put their hand on my shoulder. And when I turned around, I was confronted by a guy in a hoodie, a Titan hoodie. I thought he was going to mug me, literally. But when I observed my environment, it was a lovely day. There was loads of people around. And I thought, well, he's not going to mug me. There's something different. So what he said was, which changed the game, he said, let me take my hoodie off. And he says, can you help me? And I thought, well, can I help you? And I thought, hold on a sec, he needs my help. So I moved him from the sidewalk to near a calf, and I said to him, like, what's your issue? What's going on? So then he told me that he had so many issues and he needed money to get somewhere. But the issues that he told me were really deep rooted. So I thought to myself, I can give this guy money, but what can I leave with him that's even more greater than money? So I said to Lenny, can I pray with you? And he said, yeah. So I started praying with him. I closed my eyes. But when my eyes was closed, I thought, I better open my eyes. Why am I closing my eyes to a stranger? I opened my eyes, he was crying. So when I saw that, I thought, hold on a sec, what man cries? What man pours his heart out and cries in front of a stranger? And that moved me. It moved me so much that I couldn't stop thinking about it. After I'd left him, I thought, I've got to tell this story somehow. Then I combined it with another story, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to put it out there. I just want to tell this story, and that's all it was. It wasn't about winning awards. It wasn't about anything else. It was just about telling this story and showing people this story, and that was it. And then all the other stuff just comes with it, really. So I'm just thankful for Lenny. Without Lenny, without my encounter with Lenny, I wouldn't have a film. I wouldn't have an idea of a film. So yeah, that's how it came about.
It reminds me a little bit about give a man a fish he eats for a day and teach a man a fish he eats.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And I think there's a lot of stories out there. There's a lot of people who do great things but don't want to share it. I just was one of them who decided that, well, I just want to share this, that's all. So there was a lot of people who have ideas. Just share your encounters, share your experience, because people can connect with it. Good stuff can come from it. So I would just encourage people to share your ideas through the vehicle film.
And what was your background before you came up with it? Were you in film?
Oh man, I wanted to be a martial arts actor. So I went drama.
Show us some moves, Steve. Go on. No, he's not.
So I'm gonna give you this short version. So I wanted to be a martial arts actor. So I went to drama school with one of my good friends. So we didn't end up doing it, because we had to go to Hong Kong to tout the studio. So we just forgot about that. But I was good at graphic design, so I decided to follow a career path in graphic design. Got a degree in graphic design. Then from there, I always wanted my design to move. So I thought, I love animation, so I started doing a lot of animation. Went back and did a master's in digital visual effects at the Kent University. And then when I look back, I'd acquired all these skills: filmmaking, animation, 3D. And all of a sudden, idea comes to me for a film. I've got the skills to bring it to pass. So, and that's my day job as well. So doing filmmaking and animation as well. So it was just something happening in the making. I had those tools. I think Steve's job says it. You cannot connect the dots looking forward, but you can connect them looking back. So when I look back, it was just building up to this moment of me sort of having the tools and the skills to be able to produce this film. So that's my background, really. Yeah.
And just to bring you in here, can I just say, everyone, he's got a cummerbund. That's what we call it, isn't it?
That's right.
Cummerbund on here. Look how fancy this is. Can we just zoom on in here? Look at this. Yes. I've not seen one of them in a while. I'm loving it. So tell me what, I mean, obviously it's your dad, so you want to get involved, but were you in acting before? Where did this come from?
Yeah, so I was in 3 acting schools before I started everything. So I used to be a part of Sandra Singer, Creative Blast, and at the moment I'm at Debut. And I've just always had a passion for drama and also just follow my dad's footsteps. And it's just been a long journey, really. Just acting's just a good skill to have, if I have to be honest. It's just brilliant.
And what do you feel, like what do you feel when you kind of get up there and the cameras are rolling? How does it make you feel?
I mean, it just makes me feel like excited. Like I just want to see myself on the screen and everything like that. It's just it's amazing. I just love acting and just being on the screen. It's a good feeling.
And when your dad came back, and did you tell the story about when you met Lenny at that particular time when you came
So
back?
I told the story to my wife. I think she probably fed up with me telling her the story, but I kept on telling her the story, and as I said, she encouraged me. And then I put my son in it. I needed my son to play a particular role that he would never have any sort of reference for. So I don't want to give anything away, but the part that he plays, he would never have any reference for, but I would have reference for. So he done really well, to be honest, in that role that he played, because he would never have any reference as an actor to pull from, because he's never had that experience, because he's still young as well. So for me, I'm really proud of him, to be honest. So yeah. So then I told him, then it became a family affair, because I think when you're doing something and you've got family, it's good to include them in it, because then you've got freedom to then do what you want to do, because they're part of it. But if you leave them out of it, then it's quite selfish. So I never did anything that took away family time. I waked up early, went to bed late. It's really that simple, and that's how it works for me. So it's including the family, everything had to work together. He was on set, he was clapper loader as well. Yeah. Bit of camera work as well. Yeah, my wife was clapper loader. She took care of the catering. Don't worry, I've got everybody working. Everybody had to work. So it was really nice. Everybody just sort of chipping in and kind of bringing. It wasn't my film, it's our film. My cast and crew. I couldn't ask for a better cast and crew. So I say it's not my film, it's our film. We made the film. It's all about teamwork. So fantastic.
I mean, I think that is the perfect way to end. It's all about teamwork, and that is why you won Best Overall Film. Let's check that award out once again. Yes, thank you so much, guys. Woo! Absolutely. Enjoy. Thank you.